You have been paid a great honor by our lord and master, Count Vlad von Carstein. Among his subjects, living and undead, it is you who have been entrusted with this important task. I wonder if you appreciate the enormity of the task ahead of you. The master expects much from you. I can sense your suspicion of me. It is true that I once served Queen Neferata, but it is in the halls of Drakenhof that my loyalty is now bound. Do you see this ring? It is Count Vlad's token, his sign that Baroness Katerina von Dernsbach is his vassal and agent. Beware, for I am his eyes and ears in Mordheim. What I learn, the master will know. Look upon the ruin of Mordheim. The mortals fear this desolation. Only the bold or desperate come here to scavenge and steal. Only the most fanatical come here to claim this devastation for their gods. The earth, the waters, even the very air have become tainted by the dark energies that have wrought this destruction. Nothing that lives can linger here long without being transformed in either flesh or spirit. Such concerns matter little to us. Our magic will sustain us against the malignity of the ruins, for the danger is little when set against the reward. The power that lies scattered about Mordheim offers a key to feats of necromancy not dead since great Nagash walked the land. Littered about the ruins are the weird stone shards, vessels of incredible arcane energies. In the hands of Count Vlad, these shards will transform the world, tearing down the fractious realms of men. Your duty is clear. Find the Weirdstone, and you will have a share in Count Vlad's mighty ambition. Fail him, and I promise, you will find there is no escape from his rage, even in the grave.
So, here we are. The undead are rising, and we are about to start to create our warband. It's Virgilio von Carstein, our leader vampire. Very nice, interesting guy. Very nice shield he has. Let's see what we get over here. We could hire a Doomweaver or the Globadier, but to be honest, we want to test our new guys, which is Piotr Lupe, the Drag. Recruits, come in. And next one's Joseph the zombie. Very nice, welcome to our team. And we have Vasil, the ghoul. Come in, welcome. And I could go for Yanku or for Philip. And I think I want to go for a second ghoul, because ghouls are fantastic. Let's have a look at their skills. Warrior management, that's totally fine. We have the vampire, as I said, our leader, unwavering and immunity to poison. His skill is the terror. Every time an enemy is going and trying to attack him, he has to pass, or at least try, a terror test. If he's failing, he's getting reduced OP and SP by 3. At the beginning, extremely bad for the enemies, because that's mostly taking away all of their attacks. Very, very efficient if it's working. Next one, the Dreg, Death Stench Immunity. Accustomed to corpses and therefore immune to the death stench. And we have the Humble Servant. Humble Servant can basically heal vampires and vampire thralls by 15, increasing their initiative, their dodging by 30%, but it costs them 25 of their own health points. You need to see if it's useful, how you want to use it, but well, wait and see. And even though he's wielding at the moment, or is carrying bow and arrow, we are going for close combat fighter here, because the strength is just enormous. Then we have a zombie who has unwavering immunity to poison. He cannot get the Let's Go Talent skill. He is feral and expendable. So if he's dying, your warband is not losing any kind of morale. You need to keep that in mind, especially if you're fighting against them and you have the mark for death and they are some kind of target of yours. You should keep in mind you can kill them without fearing anything. Skill is they have the rotten corpse, so they're basically immune to most of the injuries. They can die, of course, but they have the severed arm, like these things can still happen, but amnesia and losing an eye, everything is out of the game for them. They have though a 20% chance of their dying or decaying right away. This is reduced by 1% for every level of the game. A rather interesting thing is the puppet. I don't know how that's going to work, because the zombie becomes bound to its master. The ritual ingredients must be paid for in the form of an upkeep. The zombie will gain experience and will receive 4 less skill points than regular henchmen. Failing to perform the ritual for extended periods weakens the bond, causing the zombie to decay and be destroyed. As said, I have no idea how that is supposed to work out. I have to take a look into that. Maybe just by playing and seeing what is going to happen. As no idea. No idea at all. Last but not least, the Basile. We are going for his skill quickly. He's the disease carrier. He inflicts every time when he attacks, next to the melee damage of course, debuff. minus 5 initiative, minus 3% critical resistance, or minus 3% dodge and parry. This is staying for 3 rounds, and you can stack them up. That's pretty nice, I think. Next to that, he has Last Stand, Unwavering Feral, and also the Death Stench immunity. And of course, Philip will have the same. So, as said, customization I will do off screen, but I want him to have this as his weapon, including the shield. And the bow, you can have a secondary weapon. Over here, most likely I will go for a 2-handed vampire leader. He has rather high weapon skill. He can get agility to 15, which means we can get sidestep, the mastering even, and we can go for a lot of damage. So it sounds to me, since he has a rather high dodging chance right away, this is going to be our way to go. For the other ones, we will have to wait and see. Veteran system. We get to keep the points from the other warbands that we have already, so we are at level 10 there. So let's quickly get the commander, because it will reduce the upkeep for our units. That's pretty useful on the long run. The healer, reducing the cost for, well, obviously healing our guys. I would like to get the Great Weaponsmith contract, because we have a chance of receiving a great weapon from that every round. Then, next thing we will get is not Haggler, not Explorer, not that one. Where is it? Armorer. Heavy armor. I would like to get heavy armor in, if possible, in purple. Even though you probably 10% could be fine. You could just get a variety in these, but I like to have 20%. And yeah, reducing training costs by 10%. That's pretty useful and will save you a lot of money. At least that's how I'm thinking. So we are ready for the first round. And the rating is best for Crush the Will. Crush the Will in this early stage, though, is slightly put unlikely, because there is not much anyhow of the morale, and taking token takes already 16 of that away. That's almost 50% for some of the warbands that are starting with you. So even though the rating here is very poor, it's marked for death, I think that's more likely for us to achieve. And in the beginning, we would like to get experience points. So let's go ahead and fight whatever is coming.
Exploring one of the city's old residential districts, you quickly discover that you aren't alone. Another warband is looting the nearby buildings. Dispersed in the ruins, the scavengers present an inviting target for your warriors as they deploy near your wagon.
So, off we go. Our first fight. We need to kill Wilfred and Luther, taking their token of Sigmar. We are deploying everyone around our wagon. I would assume the enemy is going to do the same, so we are just dropping everybody in without thinking it through. And we'll get the movement now. What are we fighting? Is it witch hunters? I think it's witch hunters. That actually fits quite nicely into the game now. And let's go ahead. I think I'm going to move this way. The vampire can move furthest. The map is pretty small how it looks. So the fighting will start quite early, I would assume. So stay here. Collect that wordstone, it's right next to you. Virgilio von Carstein. Negative warp effect, that is to be expected. And then stand here and wait. Vasil. Up. He is moving a little bit interesting. What's to be expected from a ghoul? Dodge around here. Seems like these guys are going to wield either get dual wild or will also become two-handed units. Also, Philippe is standing right here. And Piotr Lupe. Come in. Yes, Master. Master, I'm right here if you need me. Just wait here, dodging. We have no line of sight so far. With the enemy have, and actually now you can see what I mean. The enemy has 50 morale. 20 is the point where they need to do the all-alone testing. And that's already pretty early. Zombies, it looks like they can't move very far. I wonder if that is increasing at a later point. But Joseph is just a little bit slow. And it looks like he's also a little bit unable to speak. Yeah. Something is missing there for that. Come on, guys. Show yourself. We need your blood. Oh, well, and the meat, of course, for the other units. Enemies collecting some wordstones somewhere. It's nice of them to collect it and bring it to us. Still would like to know, though, where exactly they are. Going to move here. I will look with our vampire if we can get through these buildings. Stop jumping around wildly. If I can get through these buildings here, maybe drop here in the flank, or maybe even just go along here. For now, I'm not certain how to play the Undead using the zombie as expendable units. I don't know how that should work. If you're just using them to block an enemy from coming to your main characters, or whatever, I'm not sure. Really, I have to wait and see how it develops, which kind of skills we have, and which kind of special skills we especially can get. Apparently we found our first enemy. That's good. To a certain extent. We found our second enemy. To a certain extent because our vampire is all by himself here. Which is fine, since we are going to stand right here on top. Why I'm not happy with the zealot that we've seen. Was it a zealot? No, the flagellant that we've seen there standing outside is because they are immune to terror testing, if I remember right. And that is one of our key features for the vampire. Take the fragment because it's exactly on your way. Move a little bit further. This guy should still be standing around there. Fall back. Next time we'll charge in and take care of them. Charge in because they, in general, the henchmen here seem to be very, very slow. We will be able to increase that with knowledge Mordheim or something like that. But then again, we have to wait and see a little bit. He is still ready to help his master. And Joseph. Joseph is going to go this way. Have we actually seen one of the targets of ours? I didn't check on that. Yes, we have. One of the enemies was our target. Is it you who fails terribly? Gunnar? No, Gunnar is not a target. Let's take a look. It's this guy over there, and most likely it's going to be the enemy's leader, which we haven't spotted so far. We've spotted the hero units, reminding me of Reichwald. Extremely dangerous. Reichwald was killing it, or is still killing it. This guy on our left is collecting wordstone. There he is. Charging on Philip, doing a lot of damage. You should have dodged that, Philip. Giano not being one of our targets.
A new round has started.
I need to watch out whom I'm killing, because low morale. Enemy's dead. Not much morale. Not good. Maybe I should disengage next round and drop down there and charge on someone who is actually... Oh, Philip, not looking good for you. Who might actually get the debuff from the terror testing. Luther is our target. One of our targets. And there is the leader, Wilfred von Mordborg. Wilfred von Mordborg is our target, as well as I said, this guy right there. And we should do the same. We should charge in on them, because not much attack points anyhow, so that's fine. Disease went out. I would like to know what he got. What do we have? Yes, minus 3% dodge and parry chance. Well, if we are not even close to hitting, that doesn't help us either. And Philip is probably getting knocked out very soon. Join in here. Very nice. Luther is on his knees. We'll take care of you in a second. Well, next round. Joseph. I'm tempted to turn around here, but then again he will be able to join the fighting, and the zombie is an expendable unit. Let's see how good Joseph is going to perform against the enemy's leader. Damage output? Acceptable, I would say. Same counts though for him, and he will have much more attacks than we do. Doesn't matter. It's a expendable unit. We need to look out though also for our other guys. We'll kill you. Took already quite a hit as well there. Yeah, you can't do that to Piotr. Well, he can. It's okay, it's leader against leader. Hero against hero. We should be fine if we manage to bring in support, which will not be Philip anymore. Poor Philip. He just wants to have a proper meal.
A new round has started.
Currently we are at way too many locations engaged and are not overwhelming the enemies. That's not good. Especially since it will be holding us back from collecting the tokens of the enemy. Getting back up, will not be able to attack. Yeah, you should have parried, that would have probably helped you surviving quite a lot. That's okay. Keep him busy. Okay, take him out. And yeah, I don't even know. Can he disengage? No, he wouldn't even be able to disengage and pick up the token anyhow. But he is dead, that's good. We are not engaged here. That's even better. That means for me, take that one. These are new symbols for the tokens. Nice.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
And of course, I could support him right there, but then again, here's our target waiting for us. And as long as he will not bring in any kind of support here, the leader has to do all alone testing, which is actually helpful to us as well. Well, let's say it could be helpful to us. Yukilio, nice dodging. Will help you big time, I think. Not able to kill him, but we are getting very, very close to that. Now let's see what the enemy's hero is doing. Yeah, that was to be expected. I have the feeling he does not like Piotr. I don't know why. He's nice, friendly. He has always a smile on his face. And Vasil, well, the ghouls somehow seem to get knocked out easily.
A new round has started.
Especially now in the beginning. So over here, we are making space to move around a little bit more freely. I don't even know why I check on these guys. They never have anything for me. Never in any kind of run. Over here though, should be somewhere the fight against the enemy's leader. There we go. Can we squeeze in? It looks like we can. Terror test? Ah, well, he's passing it. Doesn't matter if we kill him. Which we don't. That's a shame. He has to do all alone testing though, I think. Successful, really? Why is he passing all these tests? Piotr is taking lots of damage. I hope that Piotr can knock him out and disengage with the other guy. Collect the token and then the enemy will fail the all alone the routing test. That would be perfect. If we knock him out without being able to disengage though, still have one attack. Really? I thought we have one more attack. So now we need to collect both items. Zombie. I think the zombie was not able to collect, wasn't it right? Oh, it looks like he can. I'm not sure now. Let's find out. So we have both tokens laying around right in front of us. Really, you can collect.
Objective completed.
So we complete the objective. So turn around. Take this one. Let's take the wordstone one.
Objective completed.
Well done, Joseph. Really good. And then move back. No, don't move back. You're the expendable unit. Get in there. If they are going to pass, it's unlikely, I would suggest. There we go. They failed. We passed. Oh, we did the side objective. So now let's see if Piotr and the ghoul, I don't know his name, are still alive at the end.
It is by deed that loyalty to Count Vlad is made manifest. Your triumph proves your devotion to Drakenhof. When the legions of Sylvania march on the mortals, your service to the Master will not be forgotten.
Yeah, our service will not be forgotten. Let's see if our guys are alive. 8 experience points in the first match, that's actually quite a lot. Confusion, maximum alertness -1, that I don't care about, really, that's okay. Joseph, good job with collecting these tokens. Full recovery on Philip. Nice job, Philip. I like that. 4 points over here, nothing fancy over there. And with that, we actually completed. Very successful, I don't know, but successful, our first mission. We got already our first injury, paying off our our thingy that we bought there, our skill is paying off already. I'm not sure if I should take a Doom Weaver with this Warband. I will have to think about that. For now, though, I'm very happy with what we got. With that, let's go for the skills. Dodging. As said, I'm thinking about making him a two-handed friend of ours. Slaying everybody around then. Afterwards, we didn't get any kind of weapon for that, did we know? Over here, Piotr is not going for agility. I would like to have him a shield wielding afterwards. And I would love to have stun resistance on my guys. Stun resistance is so important. Also here, going for strength. And what did I take? Weapon skill. Our ghouls, I want them to dodge. And they need stun resistance as well. Leadership really does not matter so much to them. If they're going to dodge, they could wield a second weapon as well. But I don't have a second weapon ready at the moment. Great job. That was that for now. I will customize a little bit. And you'll see that the next round, when our undead are rising again. And, well, getting out of the grave. And kill everybody around. Thank you very much for watching. I'm looking forward to have you with me in the next round with the undeads. Bye for now.